Yay. Hi. Okay, I'm supposed to look at this camera. Here we go. Okay. Are we on? We're on? Hi, everyone. Welcome to tonight's mixer. Look who I have here.
Hey, guys.
Yes. I was going to call you Micah. I've been like, Mike has been, my little Micah, he's been sick. And I've been calling his name all day. So this is my Preston. You were all decked out today. Hi, everyone. Okay, let me know where you're watching from tonight. Okay, cool. There we go. We got everybody here. Oh, I'm so excited. You guys, it is such a good night. I've got somebody really special hanging out backstage. So you are going to help me give some stuff away at the beginning here. We also are going to make an announcement about some other winners that we have from our monthly contest. So we are going to be having some fun tonight. Hi, everyone. Yeah, Georgia, NorCal, Florida. Hello. I love Florida. I think if I was not in South Dakota, Florida was an option for me, but I don't know why we didn't end up there. I don't know. Well, we were moving like 4 years ago. Why did we not end up in Florida? How did we not end up in Florida?
I said Florida because there's no income tax in Florida. And
You're really bright. I'm going to put you over here for just a second. There we go. Oh, no. Okay. Over here. There we go. There we go.
Somebody asked how they can get registered for the giveaway.
Okay, you have to get registered for the giveaway. Thank you very much. Go to lollysgiveaway.com. Put your name in there one time. You'll be entered to win our prizes tonight, okay? I've got my wheel of prizes. We are giving away tipless bags. We have a couple of sponsors for tonight. So Grunderfully Delicious is our bag sponsor. We also have, I'm giving away a class book, y'all. Did you see the announcement? I just decided it. Today, I'm putting a class book on there. You don't even know that yet.
Nice.
Cool. So we are also giving away a gorgeous, this Halloween stencil by Cookies by Nori. She's our stencil sponsor for this class. And we are giving away the autumn workshop that just released today. We're going to talk a little bit more about that.
What's the link one more time?
Also giving away
Lolly's Giveaway.
Lollysgiveaway.com. It should be posted here in the comments. Okay. And I'm giving away my brand new recipe. My special guest is hearing this backstage. I haven't even told her what this one is because anyway, you'll see more about it. It is savory everything bagel. You guys, I have seen, I was a little nervous when I put this one out, honestly. It's a savory one. I don't do a lot of savory recipes.
There's a couple in there.
What do you mean there's a couple in there?
A couple of savory recipes.
There's a couple of savory recipes in the library of Lolly's recipes.
Jalapeno cheddar is like...
That one's good.
It is really good.
Okay.
I heard this week, though, that I saw a review, and they're like, Lolly, you've done it again. They thought that no savory recipe would ever top jalapeno cheddar. And they're like, they saw this one and they're like, everything bagel, that sounds
I was a little nervous
weird
because you guys
and awful. And she tried it and she's like, this topped it.
Okay,
it was
so
her favorite savory recipe. And I've heard nothing but really amazing things.
If there's anybody out there that doesn't like it, please message in and let me know why, because I haven't seen anybody who's tried it that hasn't liked it. I was a little nervous when I put it out because it's savory and it's even my other savory one is a little sweet, but I'm really grateful to hear any feedback y'all have about the recipes that we put out. So there's something else I was going to share too. I can't remember now. So anyway, I'm sure I'll remember.
Hit. Awesome, Cheryl.
That's so crazy. Oh my gosh. Okay, but who doesn't love a bagel on like an early school morning or a fall morning? So that's what inspired this recipe. Anyway, we are giving that away today too. We're going to get started because we have a lot that we want to share with you. I want to celebrate the winners of our, what month are we in? September. We're going to celebrate our August winners from our monthly membership contest inside our Royal Kitchen crew. And then
this is fun.
And then we're going to spin the wheel. So make sure that you're registered lollysgiveaway.com. If you have RSVP'd to this mixer, it does not enter you in the giveaway automatically. You do have to go to that URL, put your name down there one time. Okay.
I think Morgan
So
has
cool.
to make the recipe. Her fiance
Yes.
is going to move the
Oh my gosh, you
their
do.
wedding up if he makes it.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Okay, where's my? Okay, I have a list of winners from our membership. Can you guys please put together your hands?
I swear I'm not checking my phone. I'm just doing the Lolly's giveaway thing.
Okay, he's okay. So our top winner for August, and our winners basically, just if you don't know, okay, inside our Lolly's Royal Kitchen crew, all of our members make the cookies for that month, and then they post them and they enter the contest, and it's so fun to see all of these. Like, I'm so surprised every time. You guys are amazing. We're giving away, we have edible glitters and dust bundle. That's one of the prizes there. We have a sprinkle spatula bundle, because you all know how much I love the sprinkle spatulas. And then a stencil bundle. You get to choose the stencils that you want for this. Our top winner, can you put your hands together for Cheryl Mize? Yay! Where's my noisemaker? I don't have my noisemaker.
Hey, Cheryl.
Cheryl, yay! You just won. You're a winner for awesome. Yay! Thank you so much. Okay, our second winner for August is, I don't see her on, but she may watch this later, Jody Reed. Can we give a round of applause to Jody Reed? And then also Kathy Petty. Kathy Petty, you've also won for August. Can everybody give them a round of applause? It takes some vulnerability to post your cookies sometimes, especially if you're new at it, or maybe you're like a little nervous about it, because hello, have we all not been a little nervous to share our cookies before? So congratulations, all of you. And if you win something, please make sure you message service@lollysHomeKitchen.com so that we can get that right out to you. Okay, we're gonna spin this wheel. So those of you who have entered for tonight, spin the wheel.
You spin it? You want me to spin it?
I want you to spin it.
Okay.
Are you guys ready?
Do we have so how does this work? We spin this and then we figure out who it is?
Yeah, we're gonna spin it. So we find the prize first,
Okay.
and then the random name is sent to me.
Oh,
okay. So we do a random picking for all the names that are in the giveaway.
So Devin's gonna
giveaway picker. Yep. Allison sends it over.
Allison sends it over.
Okay.
Yeah, Allison.
He's new to this, guys.
I'm new to this. I haven't.
Okay, go.
Okay, ready?
Go, they're waiting. I want to know too. So we're giving away the class book. Okay, this is it. This is it. This giant hunka class book. Giving one of these away. Okay, let's see. All right, hold on. What are you doing? Okay, we've got. Okay, if you haven't entered, go to lollysgiveaway.com. All right, hold on.
Yeah.
Drum roll, please. Drum roll, please.
Allison is not in it.
Hold on. Oh, it is. Thank you, Cassie. Okay, hold on. We're still waiting for the name, guys. I swear. Okay. Oh, I know some of you have this book. If you love it, if you do not have your hands on this book, this is a good one for you. All right, that name is coming through. Bear with me, everybody. We do random picking, and it's live. So, okay.
Cool shirt, Dave Preston.
All right, we're picking a name. All right, we're actually going to go ahead.
Thank you. Somebody likes my shirt.
All right, we're having trouble with all of the names loading and running through our random picker, you guys. So I'm just going to have you hold on for 2 seconds while that name comes through. And here's what we're going to do. Who's excited for, I mean, my brain's going on like 5 different spots right now. Okay, so tonight, my special guest that's coming on, some of you might know who it is. It's not him. It's not you. Okay. It's okay. We get to talk cookie business. We get to talk all of the, maybe not all of them, but as many as we can about the tips and tricks to getting incredible texture and gorgeous colors. I've got Renee Terry backstage, but I want to introduce her because it was so fun to film with her and see her in her element and work her magic with this workshop. You'll notice this is not just a class. We actually, we can't even talk about it as a regular class because it's a workshop. And Renee has been doing cookies she's been a baker for a long time. She runs a brick and mortar bakery out of her hometown of Amesbury, Massachusetts. She's a Food Network award winner. And I am so honored that she is now, that we now get to call her an official Lolly's certified instructor. So I'm going to bring her on right now. Welcome, Renee.
Hi.
All right.
Take this off.
I got it. Thank
You
you.
want to take the comment off?
Oh, hold on. No, I mean, unless anybody still wants to enter the giveaway. Okay. All right. Okay, you go. Preston's gonna remove that. This is what happens, guys. He does stuff and then I can't keep track of it. Oh, does anybody else run their business with their hubby? Renee, like, does your husband get all up in your grill sometimes? Oh my
Yes.
God.
Yes, often.
I love it. I love it, by the way. I love it. Okay. Okay. So Renee. Okay, hold on. I'm still waiting for the name. So when that name comes up, we're going to be announcing that winner. But in the meantime, we're going to talk texture. We're going to talk. We're going to talk all about business side of cookies. I want to know, and I think I want to make sure that everybody on here also knows, like, how you got started. Like, how did it start for you really getting into baking and like cookies, the really pretty decorated sugar cookies, and now what you offer in your bakery too is like a whole menu of different types of stuff.
It's definitely evolved over the years. I mean, I started my business itself 9 years ago, back when my son was born, but I started teaching myself how to decorate cakes. That's how I started. And that was like, I was 19 at the time. So yeah, a while ago. So
that's a while.
a little bit. So like 15-ish years ago, I just like got a job at a local like specialty store in the bakery. And they knew that I kind of had like this artistic talent. So they just kind of like threw some piping tips at me and said, hey, try it. And I did. And I remember lining, like when it was really slow, I would line the prep tables up with parchment paper and I would just pipe happy birthday 5 million times, happy anniversary 5 million times, congratulations, all that stuff. And then like try all the piping tips. And over time I became like their go-to cake decorator. And then it just kind of evolved from there. I was going to school for interior decorating or interior design, and I stopped doing that. I went to school for teaching, and then I got the job doing this. So, you know, time goes on. I had my son, and I decided to quit the job that I had as a cake decorator for someone else and start my own thing. And that's when I introduced cookies. So the cookies kind of evolved from there, and now I'm basically just solely cookies. And now I have this store, which I always said I would never do, like it's too much work. I don't want anything to do with it. And then something just kind of fell in my lap, and I decided to go for it and see how we can continue to evolve the business, because I do feel like if you're not evolving, then what's happening, if you're not, you're not growing. So we opened the store. It'll be a year next month. And so now I kind of translate all of these skills that I have of like balance and texture and this and that and how things look into kind of how things taste. So I'm balancing tastes and textures and flavors and all of that stuff. So it's still the same concept. I'm just translating it into different areas.
And then on the production side too, because with like a brick and mortar bakery, and I mean, even us, producing this workshop together, a couple of times you said, okay, it's my bake day. I was like, I know what that means. It's like you're just head down and putting in the time and effort to bake and get things ready. So like knowing like you mentioned, with a brick and mortar, it's a different kind of business than let's say cottage food bakery, where you're working out of your home. What keeps you going?
Well, lots of things. Bills have to be paid, right? That's like at the end of the day. But I love where I'm at. I have an amazing town that I live in, and that's filled with amazing small business owners who are so incredibly supportive. And the fact that when I walk downtown, I'm known as the cookie lady, like that's really kind of fun. Like I walk downtown and you could hear like the whispers, like, oh, that's the cookie lady. Or even my most favorite, that's Sweet Cheeks. Like Whereas like, I know what you're talking about. You know what you're talking about. But if Joe Schmo over there has no idea what I do, you just call me Sweet Cheeks. Like,
yeah. You're like, hey, what's going on?
Yeah. So it's a lot of fun, and like I just enjoy it, and like having people come into the storefront, and especially when we're doing like themes and events and stuff like that, and seeing the the look on kids' faces. And one of the newest things that I started doing is like these surprise cookies. So it's like a cookie that I put sprinkles in, and when you break it open, you get sprinkles, and like some of them have an extra prize in the middle, and that's a lot of fun. And just seeing everybody's faces, it's a great time.
Yeah. Oh, so good. Yeah. That feeling, I'm sure, of like kind of like people know you and around town, and and then getting to have like be part of people's events and like their life is pretty special too.
Oh, absolutely. I have a customer who has been with me since the very beginning, and back when I was making cakes, and she still orders cakes from me. I do all of her. She just had one daughter, and then she just had another daughter like 6 years later, and I've been a part of all of their life events, and they ask for cakes, and I will do cakes for them because she's been a part of it since the beginning, and it's pretty cool to be a part of all of those life events.
Yeah, I can echo that too. Just something so special about getting to know your customers and even like fellow bakers, fellow cookiers. It's like those relationships mean so much to me.
Yeah.
It's completely changed my life,
Oh yeah.
So cool. So cool. Mr. Lolly's had to go take our daughter, so I'm so sorry he left like mid sentence there.
It's all right.
He wasn't trying to be rude. Okay, we do have a name. I'm going to announce the winner of the class book. We have a name. Congratulations to, drum roll please, Peggy Cisneros. You are our first winner for the class book. So again, if you win, message service@lollyshomekitchen.com. Are you good?
No, I don't. Where am I going?
You're taking Nora to Young Women's at the Rogers.
It's tomorrow night on the calendar.
Oh, what day is today? I don't know what day is today. Never mind. Today's Tuesday, not Wednesday. Oh my goodness. I swear I know what I'm doing, guys. Okay.
I don't.
We have a winner. I'm so excited. Congratulations, Peggy. You've got the class book. You're right. All right.
Sorry.
All right. We got a lot. Us cookiers, man. We got a lot going on, Okay. Thank you, everybody. So cool to learn a little bit about Renee. So something else that I'm gonna ask Renee, okay, is okay. So one of the reasons that I don't know if you know, I used to creep on your social like long before I ever reached out to you. All right. So and I accidentally lied to everybody when I told them in our emails and stuff like how I met you, because I remember that it was all online.
Yeah.
But okay, the first time I ever reached out to you though was a couple of years ago when we were doing an event. And I actually the other day I was looking at my emails from you, right? I was like, oh, did I get that email from Renee to finish up the stuff before the workshop launches? And I saw some of those previous emails. I was like, oh my gosh, how did I forget that? Like, I've like connected with you way back then. And so anyway, it was really cool to have it all come full circle.
Yeah.
But I didn't want anybody to think that I was keeping information from them, because I announced to everybody, I was like, oh, I just known Renee online for, a little while, but it's been a while. Anyway, all right. So Renee, can we talk texture? Because this is like, I think one of the things that I was so obsessed with and am still when I look at your work is the texture and the layers, and like they're always looking so sophisticated. And I think as cookiers, as like we become these edible food artists, I'll end up developing our own kind of style, which I think is an amazing thing. That's like the beautiful thing about what we do. But what would you say is your secret to all that gorgeous texture? And maybe there's not just one answer, but like, what would you?
It's honestly just trying different things, and the key word for me when I'm making my sets is disruption. So the thing about making sets is that sometimes there's something about like a really nice, pretty smooth set. Everything is very smooth and it's even keeled, and there's something so satisfying about that. But for me, I'm the opposite. I like disruption. So when you look at my sets, you'll have a few items or a few cookies that might be a little smooth, but then you're definitely going to throw in something with more dimension in there because it disrupts the set. And then in my eyes, it balances everything. So instead of having everything kind of be stagnant, there's just a little bit of everything in the set. And that's kind of where my brain goes, is disruption, like all the time, not just for texture, but for colors. Like you'll see a lot of my sets and it'll be a nice, pretty, light, airy set. And then one cookie or one cookie design will have a deeper, darker color, whether it's a black or something, because it disrupts everything and it just draws your eye. And for me, that's satisfying. And that's why I'm so into it. And I'm trying new things to try to create different types of textures, whether it's through experimenting or happy accidents.
Yeah, I love that. Like, it's hard to put your finger on it sometimes. And I think that's what I know a lot of my community and asks a lot is like, well, I don't feel creative. Like, how can I be creative? And how can I really like figure out how to get the look that I want? Right. And so that right there, like that word disruption, like is so cool because it starts to make sense of like the art that you can create is, well, that's one of the factors, you know? Anyway, so cool. If we could talk a few tips and tricks to getting your cookies to look a little bit more sophisticated. If y'all haven't seen the cookies that Renee created for this workshop, I have them here and I'm going to show you a little bit more up close in just a second. But what would you say, Renee, are some tips and tricks on getting your sets, your orders, your cookies to get that really sophisticated look that you so naturally and like effortlessly can achieve?
I think the secret to that is kind of like stopping while you're ahead. I think what we tend to do is we overthink things. When we're making a set, you can have a cookie that maybe only has a word on it or something, or very simple texture on it or something. And you go, yeah, that's not enough. And then you start to add more. And then you go, I don't think that's enough. And then you start to add more. And then you go, should have stopped 2 steps ago. So I think the key to it is just stopping while you're ahead, like walk away from a set. The other thing is trying to envision, and whether it's like drawing it out, just pen to paper, what you kind of want to visualize what the set will look like all together. So sometimes for me, I know that like I have an idea, and I've been, again, doing this for 9+ years. But in my head, I kind of have an idea of like what I want the set to feel like. And I have all the cutters kind of picked out. Sometimes I put pen to paper. Sometimes I just kind of visualize it in my head. But sometimes what you might need to do is, as you're decorating, if you kind of feel like you're doing too much or you're not doing enough or whatever, take some of the cookies that you've already baked, some of them that you started to decorate, whatever, and put one of each design like all together and kind of go, okay, wait a minute, let's take a step back. Like, do I really need to add 5 more flowers on this cookie? Do I really need to add all the gold on here? You know, it's really about stepping back a moment, even if you need to like literally step back as in like walk away and go in with a fresh set of eyes. That's going to be the key, because I know for most of us, a lot of us, we tend to just want to do more, just keep doing more. It's not enough. Let's keep doing more. And then 9 times out of 10, you go, should have stopped. So just stop.
Like, because I know what you mean. Because like, if you take a break from it, you can always go back and add more. But if you go crazy with it, it's like, oh shoot, it's really hard to undo all that.
Yeah, and then you're trying to like overcompensate, and then you end up with this like crazy thing. And listen, sometimes that works, right? You never know until you try it. But in my opinion, sometimes it's easier to kind of just step away, take a moment, and then see if do you really need to add all that gold? Do you really need to add all of those, flowers?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Okay. I have one other question before I want to show everybody these cookies too. Efficiency. Okay. Yes. So I know you're big on efficiency. You have to be because of your business, right? If you're a cottage baker, anyone who sells their cookie, you have to figure out a way to be efficient with your time. It just is, right? But there's also, I think, and I can speak for myself, is there's also a little worry sometimes where I'm like, well, I'm going to lose loving it. And I've had that question from people who wondered, should I start a business? And it's like, well, and they're really concerned that if they sell their cookies, then, and they have to treat it like a business, does it ruin the fun?
Right.
One, what would you say to that? And two, how do you maintain efficiency as a cookie business, like brick and mortar owner?
Yes. So even prior to having the brick and mortar, I had to learn how to be efficient with my time. Having 2 kids running around, like, you have to kind of figure out how to do it, and also sleep. So it's just trying to balance that. So again, some of the things that I discuss in the class is like something as simple as the least amount of times that you have to pick up and put down a cookie or a piping bag. It seems like it's such a small smidge little thing, but it ends up being like a huge deal, right? And that's what I have found, that if I can line up all of my cookies in front of me and go bam, 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 I haven't had to take a cookie, put it down, take a cookie, put it, So I've had to really kind of work that into everything that I do.
Yeah.
So that goes for the brick and mortar. When I'm doing these big New York style drop cookies, I have to find ways to utilize my time best. So something that people might not know about my business is that my storefront doesn't have a kitchen. I have to work offsite. So I can't just be at the kitchen for endless hours. I have a specific amount of time that I have to use. And not only that, but it costs me money. So I can't, if I'm there for more hours, I'm spending more money, and my overhead is just crazy. So something as simple as making a big batch of what I call like a base dough, and then like splitting that up and adding add-ons or something. It's just finding ways, and it's going to take time. It's nothing that is going to happen like overnight. You have to kind of figure out what works best for you within your space, your workspace, your work time. Some people don't work on their cookies until like 9 or 10 o'clock at night. I'm guilty of that. So it's really just utilizing the time that you have in the most efficient and productive way. And it's just, you'll find little things that will add up big over time.
Yeah, for sure. And I know I asked that question because you and I have talked about this whole efficiency thing a bunch, especially when we were filming the workshop and everything. But I should say Renee, we together have put all of her tips. So all of that she was just talking about, there's that times like 10, and we've put it into a guide for you. I'm going to give you some details on that in just a second. But one, I want to spin the wheel again. Okay. We've got some more prizes to give away. And then I'm going to show you all these cookies, and how you can get your hands on them. Okay. So I'm going to bring over this. Here we go. Okay. I'm going to spin it. Ready? Y'all ready? You've all entered your name. If you have not, you can win one of the next spins. Oh, we're on the class book again. Hold on. I got to do this. LollysGiveaway.com. Go put your name in. You only need to put it in one time. Okay, hold on. You already gave away the class book. We can't land on that. Ding! Oh, stencil by Nori. You guys, this stencil is so cute. Can I show you? How cute is that? Who's doing Halloween cookies already? Okay, this is going to be so perfect for you. So, Nori is amazing, and I'm so grateful that she sent this over for our lucky winner. So hold on. We are going to announce that winner. Okay, we got things working now. All right, Sarah Bennett. Sarah Bennett, you are the winner of our cute Halloween stencil by Cutters by Nori. So congratulations. All right, I'm going to put that off to the side, and we'll get that mailed out to you. Do you guys want to do one more? I want to do one more right now. Okay. Because I always forget to do them like at the end. I can't tell you how many times that's happened. I don't want to forget all these amazing prizes. So, all right, we're going to do one more. You guys okay with that? Okay. Yeah. All right. I'm doing it. Hold on. I keep landing on that class book. I only have one to give away tonight. And that landed on the stencil again. Hold on. Oh, my word. We're going to get another one. Tipless bags. There we go. We're on the tipless bags. Okay. So our next winner is going to receive a bag of our, these are actually my fave, Wonderfully Delicious bags. They're so good. These are the ones that you used, Renee, in when we filmed the workshop too. So
yeah, they're my favorite.
Featured in the workshop. All right, and our winner is, drumroll please, Jennifer McVicar or MacVicar. I apologize if I butcher your name. But congratulations, Jennifer. If you win, please make sure you message service@lollysomekitchen.com and we'll get your prize out to you. Okay. We've got, what do we have left? So we have our autumn workshop that we'll be giving away and that new bagel recipe. Okay.
Awesome.
So we have a couple things to talk about. So here's what I want to do. I'm going to turn on my other camera. Hold on. Let's see if I can, are we doing, nope. We're going to do this one. Okay. Can you guys see these? All right. So the details on these are insane. This is all inside the workshop, the autumn cookie design workshop. It's really versatile. We're using just one shape. You do need a couple of different cutters. That's all included in the tools and supplies list in the class. But you guys, we're talking about sophisticated designs. We're talking about producing efficiently. Hello, like one shape. And the way that Renee adds all these details to the class is pretty mind-blowing. I will also, okay, hold on. You got to see the texture on this, you guys. It's like insane. I will say the way that we normally, like my students are used to me doing a mix your icing class and like showing them how to mix up these colors. I have color and consistency guides with formulas. We are not doing that this time in this workshop. It is an in-depth, essentially it's a mini class. It's this separate mini class on how to mix colors in a whole new way that I have never seen before. Renee shows you inside this workshop. It's super, super cool. So I would say in this workshop, Renee, it really is an opportunity to master the balance of creativity and business efficiency as well. Like you get all the satisfaction of decorating, learning the techniques that are going to bring you these designs, but also how to produce those efficiently, because when you grab the workshop right now, you're also going to get this cookie production checklist that we created for you. And I am telling you, it goes through exactly how to produce your cookies and your designs so that you can do it quickly and efficiently and have gorgeous cookies at the end. So this is something that we are giving you free when you register for the class right now. If you are ready to elevate your cookie game, I'm telling you, like, there is none other class or workshop in our Lolly's library like this one. So I'm super excited about it. What is your favorite part about this workshop, Renee?
I love doing one shape workshops. Like the one shape is just, first of all, it's, you have it, right? You're going to have it. It's in your arsenal. Like you will always have that shape. And it kind of pushes your brain a little bit, right? So sometimes what happens is when we have these, cookie cutters that are so specific that what are you going to do with it, right? Like you're going to do the same thing over and over and over again. So this kind of pushes you to think outside the box and take a cutter that you already have, and now you can utilize it in so many different ways, which is efficient, A, and B, it saves you money. And when you are running a business, like every penny and dime counts. So it's one of my favorite parts is teaching how to do and think outside the box with just one shape.
Awesome. Yeah. I love that too, because it does, like, you don't have to think about all these different types of shapes and how to fit all of the icing in all the random nooks and crannies. Like, you're focused on creating the look that you want on a simple shape. I want to make sure everybody knows the link to it. It's lollyscookieclass.com /autumn, or follow the link that's posted in the comments. And I know we are streaming in multiple locations. So if you have any issues going to that link, just let us know. We'll make sure that you get there. Right now, because this is a workshop, I will tell you it is normally priced differently. But during the next couple of days, you're going to get the cookie production checklist. This is made for biz owners, okay? So this is specifically made for to take your cookie business to the next level, free up more of your time, and make it really efficient for you to produce those cookies. And this can also apply. So the things in here can also apply to whatever other bakes that you offer in your business, because I know some of you offer cakes, or you do different types of cookies too. So it's really applicable. You're also going to get $22 off right now. So it's a pretty big, we know, look, I want to tell you all, I understand the pinch right now. I understand. I hear you and I feel it too, because I am dedicated to bringing you next level classes and workshops like this and products. And I want to be able to offer them in a way and at a price point that makes sense. And so Renee and I were able to work together to add the discount, but you have to go get it within the first couple of days. This cookie production checklist, again, you're going to get that when you register right now. It's this one. It's only available for a couple of days. So I just want to make sure you all know that, because I hate it when you come back to me after a sale is over and you're mad at me because you couldn't get the discount. I was like, I'm trying to make sure you all know. So there it is. What you're going to learn in this, besides the efficiency and some of that business stuff, it's not just for business owners. I would say if you love doing cookies and you want to learn how we're getting this gorgeous, stamped look on here, the way that Renee does these royal icing transfers blows my mind. Okay, I personally have never, or I've never seen royal icing transfers done this way. So that's all taught inside there too. This sweater look, hello fall, hello holidays. I've seen a number of different ways to do a sweatered effect. This one is the most gorgeous one I've ever seen. And so Renee will take you through step by step in that. We have beautiful, simple, etched cookies. Check out this latte. So stinking cute. Again, the royal icing transfers on there. And then who doesn't love florals? Where it's a really, Renee teaches a really sophisticated and simple way to do a floral wreath and get those florals looking so gorgeous on there without messing with the piping tips, without messing with, it's not complicated. I promise you. Like I watched her while we were filming this class and I was like, oh my gosh, it's like magic. It's like watching magic happen. So
it's literally like the biggest comment whenever I teach people how to do those florals. The first comment they go is, this is not going to work the way you say it is. And then they do it. They go, how come that worked the way you said it would?
Right? Like, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's really powerful. And I am in awe of Renee and what she's been able to accomplish with not just these cookies, but just with your business and with the many lives that you've been able to impact. Like, you've been on Food Network. All right. Like, what an incredible experience. You're teaching at CookieCon. We've got a lot of our Lolly's cookiers that are going. So I'm sure you're going to see some of them in your class next week. That's so exciting. And I'm just so honored that we get to have you for our September workshop. Does anybody have any questions or anything about this workshop or for Renee? I'm going to open up time for that as well.
Yeah.
And if you haven't yet, make sure you go to the link. You guys have to check it out. Like, you have to see what all is included in there. It's different than our normal classes. So if you need a break from the chaos, I'm telling you, life, if you need a break from the chaos of life, just don't be the one who missed out on this, because I don't want you to regret it later. We're heading into cookie season. So this workshop is designed to get you some incredible techniques, skills, and knowledge to make the absolute most of your cookie season, whether you're doing it for fun as a hobby or whether you're selling your cookies this season too. So, all right. So great question, Dana. So if you are in the class, you've already got the class, awesome. This worksheet, it should be delivered via email. So because it's a separate bonus that not everyone is receiving, it's not in your regular dashboard. This will be sent to you separately. Okay. If you can't find it, just message us or DM us and we'll make sure that you get that. All right. So good. Oh, Linda, you're so right. This would be really pretty for Christmas too. Yes. Like we've got these beautiful muted colors, which again blows my mind how Renee creates her color palette. But yeah, like so gorgeous for Christmas, like a Christmas color palette too.
Oh yeah, anything that's done in this class, talk about efficiency and talk about productivity. Anything that's done in this class can absolutely be translated into future holidays and stuff like that, especially Christmas. I mean, it's literally you get through fall barely and then you're hit with winter and Christmas. So yeah.
Yep. So I want you all prepared. We want you to be prepared and ready for it. Yeah, for sure. Okay, we got a couple of people asking when the class is. So this is a pre-recorded class workshop. So when you go and register, then it'll be delivered immediately. You will have access to it at whatever time you like. You can go watch it, rewatch the videos. All of the resources, downloadables are going to be right there in your dashboard. So this workshop is also included for our Royal Kitchen Crew members. So that has been delivered to you. So if you're part of our Royal Kitchen Crew, then make sure you check your dashboard. This workshop is there for you. I know that there's some people who've already like started watching it and going through it, and they are blown away too. Yeah. Okay. All right. So I've got somebody asking, why does Royal Kitchen Crew doesn't need to purchase the class? It's part of the membership. So inside the Royal Kitchen Crew membership, you get access to the new classes and workshops that are released. That's perk of the membership. Yeah. Is the production guide available to RKC members? Yes, it is. So RKC members, you will also be receiving this production checklist. Okay, so make sure you go to that link and check it out. Christina, the sale on this, so the bonus checklist is available. What day is it today? It's available through the 12th, okay? But you're also going to get $22 off right now. That's available a little past the 12th. I believe that's an extra 2 days. So don't walk, run. Go over there and make sure that it's that you've registered for it and all of that. Terry, great question. How much is the membership? Technically, my membership is not completely open yet. However, Terry, go to the autumn class. Okay, so click the link there in the comments. There is an option to check out and kind of get in on the membership. It's a different option than normal. Okay, but you have to go to this autumn class page to check that out. Awesome. Who's excited about this? Can you guys put it in the comments? Like, how stinking excited are you about this? Yay! All right, we have to spin the wheel again, Renee. We've still got a couple of prizes to give away. All right, we did the tipless bags. We've got the workshop to give away, and we've got the new recipe to give away too. Do you guys want me to spin the wheel? Do you want me to do one, or do you want me to do both? What would you rather do? Okay. All right. All right, so I'm going to spin the wheel. Y'all ready? Let's hope it lands on the right one. I don't want to spin the wheel like 7 times again. Okay, click. Okay, we're going to say, this is the new recipe. All right, who wants this one? This is the everything bagel sugar cookie cutout recipe. All right, our winner is, drum roll please. Kitty Shiflett. Kitty Shiflett, congratulations. You are the winner of the new recipe, this month's recipe. Everything bagel cutout. Who's a fan of everything bagels? Do you like bagels, Renee?
They're my favorite. Everything bagels are with like lots of cream cheese. I need cream cheese on them.
Lots of cream cheese.
Yeah.
So I worked in a bagel shop in high school, not in high school, in college. In college, at the bottom of the hill. And I remember they had everything bagels. They had an Asiago bagel too, which was pretty good. But sometimes I would combine them. And then I'd put like a fruit cream cheese and then ham and like turn it into a sandwich. And it was,
oh my God.
It was so good. So good.
That's awesome. I just got my kids hooked on the everything bagels. They're very like plain Jane kids. Yeah. And I got a bagel, and of course, because it was mine, they needed some. And I gave them like each a piece of them, and they were like, "Oh, I like this." And I was like, "Go figure," because you won't eat anything else. But my everything bagels, go for it. Yeah,
that's a good way to do it. I might have to use that trick. No, it's mine. Then they automatically want it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You have these Brussels sprouts. They're mine.
Right. I will not be creating a Brussels sprout cookie, by the way. If anybody was wondering, that will not be happening. Okay. Okay. Look at that Autumn Workshop. That's the last prize on the wheel. We are giving away this beautiful Autumn Workshop. Okay, I need to see a show of hands though. Who wants this? Who wants this Autumn Workshop? Yeah, it's a little bit of a delay on the comments that come in. I know you guys do. Okay. Drum roll, please. We have our last lucky winner. I'm announcing right now. Okay. Robin Jones, congratulations. You are the winner. You get the Autumn Workshop. We will deliver that to you. If you have won a prize tonight, please message service@lollyshomekitchen.com so we can make sure to get that out to you. All right. All right. If you did not win the Autumn Workshop, I am so sorry. But guess what? You can still get it, and go right now. Grab the discount that's available. You're going to get the cookie production checklist too. Made just for you, and I'm so excited for you guys to dive into this and see what it's all about. Super excited to see all of your cookies that you're going to create now with the insane workshop that this is, and all the florals. Renee, we're probably going to see a ton of these floral wreaths for fall, holiday, Thanksgiving, Christmas. I cannot wait to see, because I know in our Lolly's community, all of our cookiers, they put their own spin on it, which is so cool.
Yeah, as you should. So,
yeah. Okay, Carrie, you're asking if spatulas on the wheel tonight. They were not. I do not have any sprinkle spatulas on the wheel tonight. I'm so sorry. Maybe next time. But I will say I'm working on getting spatulas in the shop. I'm not quite there yet. Maybe by Black Friday we'll have them. We'll see. Okay, I think my absolute favorites, I can't decide. It's these, but also this one. So how do I choose? I don't know. Okay, V, how I register for the workshop, go to the link, go to lollyscookieclass.com/autumn. Or you can go straight to lollyshomekitchen.com. Or there should be a link there in the comments to go and register right now. All right, we got a couple more minutes. If y'all have any other questions, if you're watching the replay as well and you have questions, please go ahead and post in the comments. You can tag me, or you can tag Renee as well. And if you're not in there yet, Renee, we'll get you in our Rockstar Cookier Society and our Royal Kitchen Crew group too. Also, I do have an announcement. If you are a member of the Royal Kitchen Crew and you've not joined our private Facebook group yet, make sure you go do that. Okay, so we've changed around our groups over the last few weeks. So if you didn't get that memo yet, make sure if you're a member of the Royal Crew that you're over in the private group. I know, Peggy, the papers on this and the wreath are you guys, I've been doing cookies for a long time. I've seen lots. I've seen lots of cookies. I've created so many cookies, and I'm just so in awe of these. So you're going to want to learn everything inside this workshop. If you are an advanced cookier, intermediate, if you've been doing cookies for years, if you are just beginning, you're going to want to have a base knowledge. I would say, Renee, like you're going to want to know how to flood. You're going to want to know, like have done like a beginner class or two at least to have the most success with this one. Like this is designed for more of, I would say an intermediate cookier.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that you can't do it if you're a beginner. You're going to learn a lot.
Right. We go over everything from beginning to end. So it's pretty, I mean, if you want to test yourself and push, there's nothing wrong with going for it.
Yeah. I would agree with that. All right. Okay. Okay. Sorry. A couple of questions here. Kim, how long will it take to get the download email? Kim, if you're supposed to have gotten either the class registration or access to it, if you're not seeing stuff in your inbox, just message us and we will help you out right away. And you can DM us, and you can also email us at service@lawlesshomekitchen.com. Okay.
I think I saw a comment earlier. I don't know if you'd seen it. Someone had asked about considering sweetness when doing icing on top of the cookies.
Oh, yes. So, well, I mean, I can't talk. Which were they talking about the cookies for the class?
I think so. Yeah. Because like, and I kind of get their point because the one that has the cable knit on it, that's a lot of icing.
Wow.
So
yeah.
I get that question a lot when doing my classes anyways. If people can take that into consideration. And I think I do, but it's part of the reason why I balance my cookie sets. So some cookie sets will have a lot of icing on top because you are going to go to a party where you are going to have a child who wants all the sugar. Or an adult that wants all the sugar. And then you're going to have a member or a guest that would prefer a little bit less, and then they'll go for the cookie that has a little bit less. So that's why when you look at the cookies, not all of them have a ton of icing on them. Some of them have actually very minimal icing on it. So that's kind of where the balance takes place.
Yeah, like you're looking at this, right? Super easy, like simple flood, and then you have some that has more. And I would say like the thickness of the cookie too. So I have, I know a lot of people who like to have a thinner cookie if they have less icing, or they do thicker. I personally love a bit thicker cookie because I love a lot of icing. So it balances it out for me. Yeah. Okay. Oh, great question, Terry. I think we answered that. So is there a limit to how many people can join this this class workshop? No. So if you want this workshop, you can go and get it. It will be yours to access anytime you'd like. However, if you want the discount and if you want the production checklist, you do have to go register now because this is not available forever. Okay.
Yeah.
But no, if you have friends that you think might like this, please share it with them because I mean, because it's not a live or in-person, because it's, not an in-person class, we are able to allow as many people as they want to register for it. Oh, hi everyone. Hold on just a second. Give me 2 seconds. Here we go. Oh, I'm just going to change my, give me 2 seconds. Okay. Okay, can you all see me now? Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Oh, good. All right, we're back. So, okay. Katina, thank you. Good question. How can we get beginner classes? So we have a lot of beginner classes. If you go to lollyscookieclass.com, I've got a number of beginner classes. Renee also has some. I'm not as familiar with yours, Renee. Like, do you have a number of beginners? I know you have some icing consistency.
Yeah. I mean, I know a lot of my classes on my site can definitely be a little bit more advanced, but all of my classes go over everything from literal beginning to end. But I do have, if you're looking for something basic, I do have a royal icing, like a flooding 101 type class, and that's a really good baseline if anybody's interested in that. And it includes my recipe and how I do one consistency flooding.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah,
I've got a number of beginner classes. My lemonade one is probably like a pretty good beginner class to learn some pretty solid techniques. Cookie Camp as well. So Cookie Camp is my signature base. It's a workshop as well. So it's like a 5-video workshop. Kitty has a question about how to claim the recipe. So a couple things about recipes. There are recipes included in the workshop. There are additional I've got tons of recipe flavors. If you go and visit my main shop, Renee's got some other recipes as well. And those ones that you said that you talked about. As far as the new recipe for this month, you can claim that. You can add it to your class registration. That's the only way that you can get that bagel recipe right now. You can purchase it with the class registration, or if you're a part of the membership, you get that recipe too. Usually the recipe of the month is released later to be purchased by itself, but I always like to give our members special access. That's one of the coolest things about the membership is you get special access and early access to everything. But also every new class or workshop that I release, there's usually a recipe that you can add on to it. And that's the lowest price that you can get it is when you register for the class, you get that recipe at the lowest price possible too. So, okay, Cindy, what is the site to see your classes, Renee? What's your website, Renee?
Oh, I'm gonna type it in because
okay,
there's been an issue. I just had an issue with my domain name. It expired, and before I could renew it, someone swiped it, and it's not a very nice site.
Oh no! Oh no!
I think it's one of those like situations where they swiped it and they're like hoping that I'm gonna want to buy it. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna pick a new name. So I'll type it in the comments.
Okay, type it in the comments. Also, if you guys go to Renee, she's on Facebook and Instagram at is it Sweet Cheeks or Sweet Cheeks by Renee?
So on Instagram, Sweet Cheeks by Renee, and the same. If you look on Facebook, it's the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can go check her out on Facebook and Instagram too, and get all of her other links there.
Yeah.
So
they're all. I changed all of my links on everything to like the Shopify. It's a Shopify site thing, but yeah.
Amazing. Okay. All right. So everybody, I'm so grateful that you joined us tonight for our mixer. This is really fun getting to talk to you again, Renee. And I am so grateful that you got to share a little bit more about you and your journey and everything with everybody who's been on tonight. So again, if you're here watching the replay, if you have questions about anything, please go ahead and post it in the comments, tag us, and we will get you an answer. You can also message service@lollyshomekitchen.com. If there's anything you're expecting in your email or whatever, and you're not seeing it, make sure you check your spam folder. You can message us. You can also DM us as well. So yeah, I'm so excited for everybody to dive into this workshop. It's like so going to get everybody ready for the season.
It really is. It really is.
Okay. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us. We'll see you next time on our cookie mixer, and we'll see everybody online.
Yeah.
Okay. Good night, everybody.
Good night.